Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk about a champion that my viewers highly request me to do a video on. That is gonna be Mountain King, a dwarf attack-based legendary champion. I know this champion used to be Darth Microtransaction's favorite champion in the game. Like when I first started to play this game, I used to watch Darth Microtransaction a lot, and I really like his content. So like, I feel like dwarf faction, in terms of legendaries, I think this is the faction that has the highest average strength in terms of individual legendaries. Like pretty much all legendary champions here are very solid and unique, probably except this guy. Like I don't know about this guy, but he just doesn't seem to have a good rating. Anyways, I don't have him, so I'm not gonna talk too much about him. Today it's gonna be about Mountain King. So a lot of reviews. Look at this rating. Arena offense 4.8. It is very accurate. A lot of people are thinking maybe this champion is a little bit out of meta. In this video, I will kind of show you guys how to use this champion in different situations. So first, let me quickly go over his skills. This one, look at this description. Attack one enemy, and that's it. Damage based on HP and attack. And this one, attack one enemy. Ignore 50% of target defense. And this one, attack one enemy. Ignore shield and block damage. Like Mountain King's skill probably has the least number of words in terms of skill description, and he has this incredible passive: increase this champion's attack by 50% each time this champion kills an enemy, and stack up to 100%. So like with this passive, it means you cannot just completely build him with HP. If you build him with decent amount of attack, this passive is gonna work so well on this champion. And by the way, his A2 and A3 has exact same multiplier, but his A2 ignores 50% of target defense, so this is gonna hit a lot harder compared to his A3. Alright, now let me show you guys my Mountain King's gear. If you watched my last Sharp Pull video, I just pulled my 5th Mountain King. So right now I have 3 Mountain King max out here, and I believe I have 2 Mountain Kings sitting in my vault. Anyways, so for those 3 Mountain Kings, there are 2 builds that are viable in the current meta. So where is it? So like, let me show you guys this build first. This build is garbage, but I decided to show you guys because this used to be so good in late 2019 and early 2020. So this build used to be dominating Arena before Cp's release, because his base resist at that time was super high. Like this 90 base resist, if you build him with some decent resist and full crit rate, this champion is gonna be invincible in Arena. Used to be, okay? But right now, after Cp's release, he's gonna get sleeped. Okay, so this is a garbage build. I show you guys this build just for fun. Alright, the first viable build is gonna be in a shield set. Everybody knows about it because he has the highest base HP in the game, like absolutely the highest base HP, 31,000. So like, of course I'm going with well, I still go with the crit damage, gauntlet, HP chestplate, and the HP boots. Like one thing a lot of players got wrong while building Mountain King is ignore his speed. If you want to build any champion in Arena, speed is so important. Like, if you're building any champion in Arena, you should build that champion with at least 160 speed, not lower than that, even in Gold 4. So I see a lot of people, including content creators, build Mountain King with a super high HP and no speed at all. That Mountain King is garbage. He will never ever get a turn. That is very wrong. So like, even though I'm using HP boost, I still managed to get him speed to like over almost 180, and a lot of pieces are not speed glyphed. So like, speed is absolutely super important. If you're probably in lower Gold 4 or like not super end game, what I'd recommend you guys to do is just completely ignore HP, attack, and defense. Just completely ignore these 3 lines. All you need to focus on him is probably build him a shield set, then get him to at least 160 speed with full crit rate. Alright, so in terms of mastery, I think all 3 Mountain Kings has exact same masteries. So obviously, if you expect a champion to deal damage in arena, you always go with Helm Smasher. It's a no-brainer. It's like, don't go with flawless execution. It's nowhere near the value of Helm Smasher. And this is probably not very optimal because I built this Mountain King very long time ago. You don't necessarily need to go with Selfless Defender and these. Like, I feel like this one is really good. I probably should go with this one. Like, place a shield buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever he kills an enemy, and the shield is equal to 15% of max HP. Like, because Mountain King has super high HP, like this 15% is gonna be a lot. So maybe it's a little bit better to go with this one. And in the current meta, because nobody runs super high resist team anymore, a shield set is probably not very optimal in the current meta because you're gonna get stripped right away, and your entire team is gonna get stripped. Therefore, I think the most optimal way in the current meta to build Mountain King is in a Relentless set. So this Mountain King, I used to use him a lot in my arena defense team. Like, I know there are people using a Mountain King on their defense and got top 10 in Platinum finish. So I know the Mountain King was geared in a Relentless set, so I pretty much just copied their build, and it turns out to work really well. So in terms of stats, it's very similar to the shield set Mountain King. Super high HP. Like, I built this one with a Crow set because, like I said, his passive, it's gonna increase champion's attack, right? So if he only has like 2000 attack, this passive is not gonna help him that much. But if he has like 4000 attack, like if he's able to fully stack his passive, he's gonna be invincible. so like, that's why I feel like attack is very, very important on this champion. Like, do not just go all in terms of HP. Like, you don't need, like, you probably don't even need 120k HP. You could gear him in like 100k HP. It should be enough, and push him attack for a little bit higher. And one thing you guys notice is his speed, right? Like I said before, speed is still the king in arena, especially for your damage dealer. He's a damage dealer. He's not just kind of annoying champion. He's an absolute beast in terms of dealing damage. And if you want a champion to deal damage, you need speed, right? It's very simple. Otherwise, he's never gonna get a turn. And because right now I compete in Platinum Arena, this speed is still not enough. I see people gear a Mountain King in the similar stats, and their speed is like 220. A 220 speed Mountain King in a Relentless set. And each time that Mountain King gets a turn, one of your team member dies. That's how powerful he is. And like, this skill here, pretty much able to one-shot anyone, if it's not a weak hit, okay? So like, but he's red affinity, which means he's gonna weak hit Duchess. I think weak hit Duchess is his biggest disadvantage. But anyways, alright, so since we're talking about Mountain King, there's another champion I have to talk about, because that champion just kind of completely destroyed Mountain King Arena. That is Necroid. So Necroid is gonna protect, it's gonna put an ally protection on the champion with lowest max HP, and if you put Mountain King on auto, Mountain King is always gonna hit, because all Mountain King skills is single target, right? He's always gonna target the enemy with lowest max HP. So like, the problem is he will never ever able to one-shot a champion that Necroid protects. But I've seen a strong enough Mountain King that can one-shot a champion that Necroid protects with his A3 because it ignores shield. But it's very, very difficult. So like, after Necroid's release, I have seen a significant decreased number of Mountain King in Platinum Arena, because he's just like, he's not gonna kill the target that Necroid protects. That's just how it is. Alright, enough talking, let's get into arena. First, I want to try to find a team that has a Mountain King. So actually a lot of Mountain King. Like, this is a very, very, very standard Mountain King defense. Duchess, Lydia, Mountain King, and Hegemon. This is very, very standard Mountain King defense. So this Mountain King, if I don't have a Necroid, this Mountain King is gonna be an absolute nightmare. But I'm gonna use a Necroid, so it's gonna be very, very easy for me. So I can go like this. I can use the Immunity Arbiter, and I can use a probably use a Kaimar, right? So if I don't have a Necroid protecting my Tronda, after his Mountain King one-shot my Tronda, I won't be able to revive my Tronda because they have a Lydia. That's a very standard Mountain King team. Maybe I will showcase this team later in this video. So that's gonna be a new King Hegemon for sure. Okay, so do this. Mountain King lived. Let's see. Like he probably dealt a little bit damage to my Tronda, but like Necroid is just so thick in terms of ally protection. This Tronda will never be one shot by a Mountain King. Right? So I think that's pretty much it. Let me show you guys a team without Necroid. That's gonna be a real challenge. Alright, so let's try this team again without a Necroid. Like, even if I use a Krisk, I don't think I'm gonna survive here. That's the problem. Alright, let's try this anyways. So like, same team, I'm just using a Krisk to replace my Necroid. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Look at this damage. This is not even my Mountain King. My Mountain King should be a little bit stronger than this one. So like, the problem is I can't revive here. If I revive, his Lydia gets a turn. Okay, I can reset the skill cooldown, so it's probably gonna be fine. So like, this Mountain King is still a little bit too slow. I get so many turns before he gets one turn. Like, look at this. Before Necroid's release, this defense was so tough. I think Leo Will used to get a #1 place in Platinum Arena using this defense. It's just so tough, unless you use like double rotos. So anyways, that's pretty much the fight. Alright, so let's try to use my Mountain King offense. I'm trying to find an easier team because like if I use a Mountain King against these defense, it's gonna take forever. So, alright, this one, I think this is this should be easier than the other ones. So probably I'm gonna go. Alright, when I'm using Mountain King, I usually just go second. Don't have to worry about speed. This is my Relentless Mountain King, and I think one champion that works really well with Mountain King is Valkyrie, because basically because of counterattack. Like if you're in Gold 4, it can be Martyr or it can be Skull Crusher. It doesn't matter. Like all you need is counterattack. So probably let's try this, right? Maybe it's gonna work, maybe not, who knows, let's see. They're obviously gonna go first. Alright, he put my skill to cooldown, doesn't matter. Alright, I put counterattack up. Let's see the counterattack. Alright, so now the Mountain King has a 50% increased attack. Look at this damage. Like the counterattack just so good with Mountain King. He's gonna one-shot anyone that attacks him. Alright, that's it. Super easy. Alright, then let's try Ninja here. So maybe I can go in with the same team setup. Let's see. They're gonna go first, obviously. Hope they don't one-shot me. That's fine. Wait, I'm able to cut in for some reason. Alright. The Tronda didn't weak hit. That's a problem. He should weak hit. Who should we kill? Let's kill Necroid. Alright, I didn't kill him. So I think probably I'm gonna lose this one though. Alright, it's over. So let me try again, use a different team. Alright, so let's see here. Probably I'm gonna take out Necroid. I don't know if I need Kaima or not. Let's try this. Like one champion that works so well with Mountain King is Lydia. Okay, so I don't know, maybe he doesn't have enough accuracy on his Kaimar. So alright, I should be able to get a turn. Let's put a counter attack up. Alright, so let me put this skill to cooldown so he can only A1. That's a very powerful Tronda. Alright, the counter attack start to work. It's probably gonna take a while. It's a showcase anyways. I don't need to refresh cooldown yet. I'm gonna kill Necroid. Okay, one shot. I'm not gonna start to counter attack here. Do this. Kind of a annoying team. Let's do this. Refresh cooldown. Alright, all my champions died. Let's kill. Who should I kill? Let's kill Tronda here. Because if his Arbiter revives, Lydia will bring my team back. See? Alright, then let's kill Kaimar here. Then it should be easy. Like, if I don't build this Mountain King with this type of speed, he will never get a turn. That's why speed is so important. Alright, so like from the last battle, like my Relentless didn't proc a single time. Like, I hope it can proc at least, right? So let's go in like this. I probably don't even need Kaimar because I don't really need to refresh skill cooldown. So let's go in like this, see what happens. A1 Hegemon with this type of defense, like there's no reason to use A1 Hegemon. Let's go like this. Alright, he one-shot my Necroid. That's interesting. I put my Mountain King skill to cooldown. Look at this damage. That's an A1. And let's kill Lydia here. Boom, one shot. Let's put skill to cooldown. Alright, counter attack should be a one shot. Alright. Look at this. Like, it just feels so satisfying to watch this team do the battle. Look at these numbers. Like, I think my Mountain King didn't use a single skill. All his damage is from A1. Alright, so let me do one more fight with Mountain King. So let's see here. Like, I'm trying to avoid Duchess team. That's just how it is. Mountain King is not good against Duchess because of weak hit. So, like, I'm seeing a lot of Duchess here. So let's try Ninja here. He's gonna remove my buff, so probably I don't need to put Necroid. Let's go like this, see what happens. Obviously they're gonna go first. That's A1 Hegemon, I know. Whatever, it's gonna put me to sleep. Counter attack. Alright, didn't one shot my team, that's good. Put counter attack here. Alright, my team should start to get to work. Okay. It should be a one shot. Alright. They can do whatever now. Wait. Like, he's making the same mistake. He should put his candy phone to never use A3. And let's do this. His Mountain King's A3 just doesn't hit that hard. Alright, almost die. That hurts. Maybe I'll lose this one. So let's do this. And A1. Alright, that's it. Like a minute. It's not bad against Ninja. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And in terms of that question, is Mountain King still viable in 2021? The answer is yes. Mountain King is still a very solid champion in Arena. But his biggest weakness are two champions. One is Duchess, and the other one is Necroid. If you use Mountain King and avoid these two champions, he is still very, very solid. If I make a list of top 20 arena champion in Raid Shadow Legends, I'll definitely put him there. But he's just has a little bit distance to the top 10 list. So overall, very, very solid. If you have Mountain King, I highly recommend you guys to build him, the best choice is to put him in a Relentless set in the current meta, because shield set, he's gonna get stripped. Unless you want to use a shield set Mountain King in dungeons or Doom Tower, then whatever, right? So alright, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Like, today I'm seeing this pack. This is kind of crazy. $50 for 6 pieces. Like, if you're desperate for speed set, you could probably buy it, but like, I know 16 at Boomer is buying it, but I'm probably gonna pass. This is just too expensive for me. So anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.